A bandana, didn't it?
Yeah, no, that was the one you did wear. Because Greg refused
originally.
Yes, originally.
Oh, no, I'll wear this one.
You were going to wear the red one. I like the red one.
And Greg had the bandana.
We should have Dirk wear that one.
Dude, yours is ridiculous.
No, it's
yours
perfect.
is like
I look like that dude in LMFAO. Steven, I actually kind of like yours, to be honest.
That hat, like, works with it. It's like fucking pubes in my mouth.
Yeah, yours is just like a fucking spider on your head, dude. Like,
that one worked. That one looks good, man.
It's just, I wish it wasn't as frizzy. Like, when I bought it, it was, like, sleek and, like, nice.
I wonder if you could, like, shampoo it.
Please welcome the greatest band in Cincinnati living today.
And he didn't meet my mom and have me until he was in his 30s because he spent 15 years touring the country, and then even after I was born he was still playing. And I think he was trying to, I'm sure he had his own regrets in life and was trying to keep me away from them. I think he didn't want me to make the same mistakes he did, and when I was about to finish high school he did not want me to be in a band. But once he saw that I think he saw himself in me, and at that point he was my biggest fan and my strongest supporter. Once he realized that it wasn't just a cop-out, it wasn't just me not wanting to go to college, it was me doing something that made me feel free, that made me feel like I'm becoming the person I need to be. The only reason I'm in music is because of my dad, because we're destined to, be like our parents, I feel. So like in August 2016, my father passed away. I had about a year-long battle with cancer. So that obviously is like a very life-defining moment. You're losing a parent, especially young, and especially with like cancer, because you just see them kind of degrade as a person and lose that fire that they used to have, and he taught me how to play originally. I didn't know anything about music, and he's the one that let me play bass and taught me how to do it. And I don't think he expected me to love it so much, and I don't think I did even at first. I don't think I did love it. I think I just wanted him to be impressed with me. I don't think that he and I had anything in common until I started playing music, and that became the entire foundation for my relationship with him. We'd always talk about music, and because it's something we both loved. It was so great to talk to him, and sometimes he would just come up into my room and just sit down with me and just watch me play, or just listen to music I was listening to.
Welcome to day. This is the day that, I think, 2 days after, or really close after. And they would play this festival every year. So a couple years my band opened up for them, but this year in a couple years I would get to play with them. My dad would let me play bass for a couple songs. The first time I ever performed was at this festival on that stage. I was in such shock at this point. I don't think I realized my dad had died. Honestly.
First, I want to say I'm sorry for your loss, buddy.
Of course, thank you so much.
But man, he would have been proud.
I'm smiling and stuff. I don't understand.
Have you played with him before?
A couple times, really? Yeah.
When Max was up there playing, there was a point where he bent down, he flipped up his head, and he looked exactly like Scott.
No second guessing about that. That was pure love and brothers that are coming together.
For the end of my dad's life, he was Mormon. For the last probably last 10 years. It was a while he was Mormon. And I went to church for a long time. I stopped going to church when I was probably 18. they taught me a lot of good values, and I really respect like every single person I ever grew up with there. They're all really good people. This is when he had cancer. He's still playing. Same guys, same singer, same guitarist, same group.
Scott was the one who started this, so we got to keep this one going. We give them a good portion of our earnings tonight back to Deer Park to put back into the park for you guys. So this goes on every year.
Yeah, this gave me a little teary. Sorry, but yeah, my dad did like a lot of charity work too, so they'd always like donate, like they'd get paid like pretty well for these kinds of shows, and they would give back to the city and stuff. Once my dad got back into like church and being Mormon, he became like super charitable. For him, being Mormon was like a good thing. He quit smoking, quit drinking, like it was like the right thing for him. So I guess kind of to wrap up that whole Mormon thing, like it's not right for me, but I think religion's totally right for a lot of people. Yeah, so. Get back to where you once belonged. It's not like set in stone, but that's like the first thing I ever wrote on piano when I was like a kid. And I'm like, it's not like, it's a very basic melody, but this is how it was originally written was.
I want to tell kids the things I wanted to be told, the things that I needed to be told growing up, that you matter, that life has ups and downs. It gets better, it also gets worse, but that's what life is. You know, it's going to get better, it's going to get worse. You have your first heartbreak or your first loss, and it feels like I don't know, like your world's crumbling, but you just need someone to glue the pieces back together. And maybe that's not, you know, you don't want to have someone to tell you that directly. You want to identify with somebody. So I guess I just really strive to be someone that kids can identify with, I guess. You know, I want to make something that matters.